Are you still frustrated because you're in separation? Do you wonder, will it ever end? Will you ever get into divine union? Well, the more frustrated we are, it's a guide to what we still need to heal. Separation is preparation, and it is showing you what you need to look at. And the longer separation lasts means the more that you have to heal. So resigning to the fact or surrendering to the fact separation is for healing can make it a lot easier. My name is Angela Cleary. I'm a feminine empowerment coach. I specialize in healing after narcissistic abuse, and I also offer twin flame and spiritual guidance. This is the thing. Separation is probably the most frustrating thing we can go through. And the longer it takes, the more frustrated we get. Like, a part of us, all we want is union. All of us is not just a part of us, the whole lot of us wants healing, or wants union. We want this to happen. We want to be with our twin flame. But if you're still going through your unworthiness wound, if you're still going through pain during isolation, if you're still staring at the phone every single day or moment, not every day, every second, and going, when are they going to text? Why haven't they text? Why aren't they contacting me? Why? We're driving an energy here. Like, there's the runner chaser dynamic. There's like, obviously the one who ghosts is the runner. But we're chasing them. And you might not be actually physically sending a text message, but every time you're in the energy of, where are you? Why aren't you coming back? Why are you giving me, text me. You are chasing them energetically. And they're feeling that, and they're running. But also they're running because they have stuff to heal as well. This is the thing. It's not just about you healing. It's about them healing as well. And every time there's a gap, and this happens, like, the amount of times that I've seen people, or I myself have done, get really excited because they've got a communication. It's like, yes, they text me, oh my god, I'm so happy, I'm fucking happy, yay. And then 2 or 3 text messages later, they go ghost again. And then you hear everyone going, I'm so sad. Why am I so sad? Because you're supposed to fucking heal. You're like, I mentioned in my last video, this teenage girl mode. This is what we're doing. If we're in that energy every time they contact, or every time we need contact, we're never gonna expand and grow. Like, the whole objective of the twin flame journey, the spiritual awakening journey, the growth journey, the mindset, the whatever the journey you want to call it, the healing journey, is your inner work. You have to get to a place where you're not feeling unworthy. You have to get to a place where you're not seeking outside yourself for validation and love. You have to get so in love with yourself that no matter what anyone does, whether it be anyone or your twin flame, it can't hurt you. The only way people can hurt you is based on your level of wounding. You know what I mean? You won't feel rejected by someone if you heal your rejection wound. You won't feel abandoned by someone if you don't, if you heal your abandonment wound. So you won't feel insecure when your twin flame ghosts you. We have to remember this. Your twin flame isn't ghosting you because they don't love you. They're ghosting you because they're afraid of their fucking shit. This is it. And there's this, like, we ask ourselves, what are they running from? They're running from their feelings. They're running from the love. They're running from this connection. They're running because there's a fear of losing themselves. They're running they're running away from their healing. They're avoiding their healing. But you have to ask yourself, like, I know there's the chaser runner thing, but if your twin flame is running, that's a mirror to you. What are you running from? You're running from your healing as well. If you're sitting there staring at your phone, wondering when they're going to text you, sitting there, all you can think about is them, and like, this is another thing. We wait. We literally wait. We literally sit there. Every day goes by and we're waiting. Like, when I was in my Catalyst experience, before I really knew the difference between waiting and not waiting, I spent every single day watching tarot videos in this piney longing energy, watching videos for confirmation and waiting for the universe to tell me what my purpose was. But I also was like, I know I'm not going to be in purpose until I meet my twin flame. This isn't true. We think that we're going to, like, we are on mission with our twin flames. We will have a purpose with them. But we have to be on purpose path first. So if you're sitting there every single day, waiting for them to text, waiting for them, you know, watching tarot videos for confirmation, literally kind of looking at the clock going, when I'll be okay when we're together, I'll be fine. When we get together, I'll feel worthy. And when I feel worthy, I'll do my purpose. That's not what we do. We literally have to empower ourselves. We have to heal ourselves. We have to find purpose path. You know what I mean? The universe only gave me purpose path when I literally surrendered everything and just said, but I made the hard decisions. You know what I mean? I was walking away from a lot of things as well. But they showed me my purpose when I wanted my purpose, when I was looking for my purpose. But I spent my days waiting. And I kept wondering why I wasn't in union, or, you know, was this ever going to happen? But I realised I had lots to heal. And then when I physically did meet my twin flame, I thought I was after doing so much healing. And I kind of did go back into teenage girl mode and waiting mode. Like, I was still doing purpose path, so I wasn't waiting like I used to be. But I was still in the energy of every time they texted, I get excited. Every time I saw them, I got excited. But every time they ghosted, I was in bits, like. And you're constantly looking at the phone. I had to change my ringtone on my phone, my notification tone, for my twin flame. I had to personalize his tone, because every time my phone went off, I was like, oh my God, it's him. And then it wasn't. And then, oh my God, it's him. Then it wasn't. And every time you get a text message and it's not them, you literally end up feeling like fucking shit. But at least now when you change this is good advice, like if you change their notification tone, like you literally, once in a blue moon, you'll hear this really strange tone on your phone. You're like, the fuck is that? And they're like, oh my God, it's them. Do you know what I mean? And it's so much better, because like literally, like, it's funny because a lot of the time my phone vibrates before I'll hear the tone, and I'll be in silence reading or something, and you'll hear the phone vibrate and you're going, which tone is it today? Which tone is it today? So I'm still in a little bit teenage girl mode. It's like, is it him? But anyway, this is the thing. We have to kind of detach ourselves from the situation. But ask yourself this. Why are you still in separation? What are they running from? If they're running, what are you running from? They're running from their feelings. They're running from their healing. They're avoiding. So are you. So we have to start to ask ourselves, what can I do for me? We think, right, we're like, oh, I want to help them, or, you know, I'll fix them, and I'll tell them I'm with their twin flame and it'll be all okay. Don't tell your twin flame you're your twin flame. Don't. Not till you know the time is right. If you tell somebody who's already freaked out by the connection that you're otherworldly fucking soulmate, or the same part, or two halves of the same soul, destined for mission, destined for all these great things, they're going to look at you like you're fucking crazy. So like, stop running after them. Stop, you know, and this is another thing, like, we think that we're getting a little bit of messages off them, and we're like, okay, we can be normal, or we can say things and all this kind of stuff. But literally, we're still in chasing mode. And, you know, like, nothing changes. This is the thing. We literally repeat the same cycle over and over again. Ask yourself this. Are you having the same conversations with your twin flame that you had the last time? Is there the same repeated pattern energy? Are you still speaking the same way you did before? Are you still feeling the same way you did before? Which is like literally like a teenage girl going, oh my God, they're back. Do you know what I mean? And it's just like, you know, if you're not empowering yourself, if you're not setting boundaries, if you're not choosing your growth and healing, that's when separation is going to take longer. And like I've said this before, like, and this happens with us getting the text message or meeting up or something like that. You're in this high energy and you're like, yes, union is here. And then 3 days go by, and it's like 3 days is fine, you know, if they're ghosting for 3 days, they just need time. 4 days, a week, and you're like, okay, you're still kind of on the high going, I trust that they just need space. They'll text when they're ready. Then a week goes by, 2 weeks, a month, 2 months, 3 months, and you're like, okay. Then you start to get angry, then you start to get frustrated, then you start to get emotional, and then you start to go, all right, this is why I'm in separation. You know what? Like, why can't, like, the way I see it, why can't I start to fucking feel this shit the day I'm ghosted? Why can't I get angry yesterday? Why can't I get emotional yesterday? Because if I'd have gotten triggered yesterday, I would have healed by now. Whereas, like, it's funny because, like, you'll be on this high and you're like, they'll text. And then you go crashing down and you're like triggered, emotional, all the rest. And you're like, what the fuck? No wonder separation is so long, because I wasn't facing my shit 3 fucking weeks ago or 3 fucking months ago. And you're like, what the hell? Like, if I would have been triggered, ages ago, we would have been further along by now. But a part of me was in the energy of, it's fine, I've healed, I'm fine, I was ready, I'm ready. Like a fucking child having a tantrum, I'm fucking ready. And like, literally, you're not ready. Because then you start to feel all these emotions again. You're like, I have to heal this. And this is the thing, are you actually feeling your emotions? Are you facing them? Because as I said, when I'm on a high after a text or a meetup, it takes me a few weeks because I'm in the energy of, everything's fine, everything's going to be okay, they just need space, they'll be back soon. And then the time goes on and on and on and on, and then I crash and I'm like, fuck, I have stuff to heal. Why couldn't I have healed that instead of going, everything's okay? Do you know, everything wasn't fucking okay. Do you know what I mean? And it's like, literally, I'll take the time then to go within, and it'll take me a little bit longer to get back into my sovereign state. But I'll get there. And then when I'm in my sovereign state again, and then the text, and then I go back fucking down into the disempowered state. And this is what has happened over and over again for me. I have allowed cycles to repeat in my twin flame connection. So I've gone from being down to up, to repeating a pattern, to going back down, to going back up, to repeating the fucking pattern, and going back fucking down. This time I ain't fucking doing that shit. This time I'm fucking staying up, and I'm going to keep my fucking boundaries this time. But like, are you actually addressing what you're feeling? Do you understand what you're feeling? Are you actually getting into an empowered state? Because, like, at least with me, I have gone from, I've been on the roller coaster. I've been on the bipolar ride. You know what I mean? Like, I'll eventually get the triggers and face my healing. And then I will actually evolve. And I'll start to up level and I start to get into my empowered state. And only when they respond or text back and I repeat the cycle, do I go back down again? What does this mean? It means that I haven't been ready. It means that I have more to heal. But are you even getting into an empowered state? Ask yourself that. Or are you in the disempowered state until they send you another text message? Because this is what happens for me. I become empowered on my own, and I only become disempowered when I repeat the cycle. I'm not getting empowered because he texts me. I'm empowered before that. But a lot of the time I see with twin flames, the only time their empowerment comes back, and it's not really empowerment, is when they send a text message. And when you finally get communication, it's like, yeah, I feel good. Between any communication, you feel like complete shit. That means you're not doing the inner work. That means you're not using separation wisely. Because if you're not able to empower yourself without the need for external communication, then you're not doing the inner work. If all you're thinking about is, I'll feel better when they communicate, I'll feel better when we're in union, and then when they do text, you feel better, but you don't feel better on your own, then you're not doing the inner work. The whole objective of this separation is so you empower yourself. And the secret is, don't repeat the fucking cycles. Don't repeat the patterns. That was what my downfall was. Because I kept saying to myself, why am I going up and down? Why is my obviously my unworthiness wound is very deep. So that's why I kept going back down. But the main reason I kept going back down is because I kept losing my power. I lost my power when they text. So it's kind of the opposite. You know what I mean? I wasn't looking for, it's like I was in my power, but then I allowed them to treat me the same way. And I allowed myself to be treated the same way. So I became disempowered, and then I went back into unworthiness because of what because of how I felt. Whereas now I'm back in my empowered energy and I understand it. So next time it comes back around, I'm not going to go, oh my God, I'm going to sacrifice all my hard work just so that I can see them. No, I am not sacrificing all my hard work this time. I'm fucking doing this work. I've done it enough fucking times. I'm keeping my boundaries. I'm keeping myself sovereign. Even if, even when the next communication comes in, I'm not going back down. But remember, as I keep saying here, is like, are you going up on your own? Are you feeling validated on your own? Are you, you have to get to a stage where you're completely okay with whether they come back or not. You're completely okay with being on your own. You're so in love with yourself and happy in your own skin that you're happy being on your own. Like I spend every day in my independent energy. And I love being on my own. I love it. Absolutely love it. Don't get me wrong. I'm happy to share that. I'm looking forward to sharing that with my twin flame when union comes. But I don't need it. I don't need anything outside myself to be happy. And the only time that changes is when I repeat another cycle, when they contact. But I'm not sitting here waiting for their text message to feel good. If you're sitting there waiting for their validation, you're not doing the inner work. If you only feel good when there's contact, you're not doing the inner work. The inner work is there to make you feel good on your own. The inner work is there to make you feel good without them. You're not sitting there staring at your phone. You're not sitting there basing your self-worth on what they do or don't do. You're building your self-worth solo. You're doing it for yourself. And why do you do that? You heal your wounds. What are they triggering within you? Why are you upset? What is this showing you? What emotions are showing you your past wound? Is it coming from childhood? More than likely. Is it coming from a past relationship? Yes. These are things that you have to heal from your past. Your twin flame isn't creating this pain. It's showing you pain that's already there. And until you can actually release and heal that pain, you can't get back into union, or you cannot get to a place where you're not seeking external validation. So this is so important. Stop avoiding your healing. Stop avoiding your growth. Stop seeking outside yourself for external validation. Become empowered on your own and stop repeating the same patterns over and over again. The only way you can remain in your empowered energy is by not repeating the patterns, not seeking outside yourself, not chasing them like a little teenage girl. It's just that simple. It's about you. Separation is preparation. Separation is healing. Separation is for you both to heal and grow separately. And you're lucky to get it separately because this work is hard. So I think, that getting the opportunity to heal your fucking shit before you get into divine union, that's brilliant. At least you're not healing the shit and ruining your honeymoon period. Do you get me? And actually, I think most of your whole twin flame connection there's no such thing as a honeymoon period because the whole thing is amazing. But like you don't want to ruin your connection with your fucking unhealed insecurities. You're getting the opportunity. You're getting the opportunity now to heal that stuff so that you can be the best person you can be for yourself and for your twin flame in your connection. They're getting to heal their stuff now so that they can be the best person for themselves, for you, and for this connection. So trust this. Trust that they're growing and evolving. Trust that you're growing and evolving, but only if you stop avoiding. Stop running from it. Choose yourself. Choose your healing. Choose your growth. Choose your own self-love. Choose to empower yourself. Choose to validate yourself. Choose to heal your self-worth. Choose to heal that unworthiness wound. This is what we do. So use that separation wisely. Anytime separation takes longer than you expect, it just means there's more to heal. Allow those triggers. Be grateful for those triggers because those triggers are going to help you see what you need to work on. So thank you so much for listening today, and I really hope this resonates. If it does, please like and share, and please subscribe to my channel so I can reach as many people as possible. And if you would like help on your journey, please book me for a free discovery call today. Nothing more than to help in your path. Also, I have another channel called Aligning with Angie where I share a guided meditation every week. The info for that is in the description box, and I also have a free feminine empowerment workshop coming up on the 13th, Wednesday the 13th of May at 6 p.m. Ireland UK time for us ladies to get together and support each other. If you want info for that, please comment below.